I mean, Jaden, please don't attack me. I can't respect my opinion. Don't try to cow me down and don't try to beat me up. Anyway, welcome
we're
to
gonna have a conversation.
yeah, we're gonna have a conversation. Um, thank you for joining the Emancipate Show. I'm your host, Kel. Joining me today is Sherry and I guess King. Our topic today is why are black people not prepared for wealth? So who's gonna kick it off like a ball?
I'll start by saying my opinion, right,
Mm,
is I feel like black people are not prepared for general or wealth because of knowledge. Like we weren't sometimes our parents didn't know, so we don't know. So if yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Our parents didn't know, so they didn't teach us, so therefore we don't know. But in the age of like information now, like everything is in like everything we could get on our hands and everything like that, we have it in our cell phones and we can study, we can research, and we could prepare for it for wealth.
okay, okay, I'm gonna chime in on that. Our parents, our parents didn't know because they,
We're
I would
taught.
say most of the time they're stuck in their old ways. Take the presidents for their for example, right? The only well, this guy's probably gonna jump in and try to hack my head off, but our parents don't know because they never took time out to research certain things. And sometimes you have presidency that they're so when they put these old guys in office most of the time, they're so stuck on the analog way instead of the digital way, right? They sometimes when parents teach us things, they teach us their way, which is the old way. And they don't teach us like they're not open to new things. It's like you give your parents a digital phone and they'll be like, no, 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 I don't want that. I rather the flip phone.
Flip phone.
You feel me?
A no key.
So so a lot of times they don't like change. And the only way for them to change is for them to either be pushed in that direction for change. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And in order for you to gain wealth, you have to have an open mind because they're so stuck on, okay, this is life. You get a job, you work, you go home, and it stops right there. You feel me? And to me, that's from all the knowledge that I've consumed in my 40 years of life on earth, that's not where it stops. You're never gonna be rich if you do or try to create any kind of wealth if you just work a 9 to 5, work a 9 to 5, and you take orders. You gotta build on whatever platform you have or whatever you have. You have to have multiple amount of entities or trying to gain income outside of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Um, may I interject?
Yeah.
Sure.
Um, I feel also that it's not doing a multitude of things. I actually think it's what you do. Like, take that job for instance, right? Matter of fact, we're gonna come back to the job.
Mm,
Your educational background pertaining to finances, wealth, and credit, right? Because everything starts from your parents, right? So if you grow up seeing your parents working, you're gonna think that's the right thing to do. But if your parents put you in a place to be an entrepreneur, basically to provide and create your own, it's a different structure. You have a different mindset. So the objective is it's fine to work for somebody else, but you need to have a plan. You can't just keep going doing the same thing over and over and over again. It gets old. It's kind of like a relationship. You have to repurpose it, basically. You get what I'm saying? And you have to have the drive to do something.
fair enough. But how are they able to get tools like that if they don't explore other entities?
Yo,
What?
King, what do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean by entities?
Okay. like I said before, in order for you to open up the gateway to getting money or so, you
Yeah.
have to explore other ways of income.
Multiple sources of income. Okay.
Right. So, well, you don't have to do multiple, but you could try
Simple.
you could try different things. But like I said before, they're so stuck in their old ways of going to work and go home.
Home.
Go to work and go
Pay
home.
the bills and come home.
Right.
But look at
And
this
that's
though.
it.
But look at this. Take me for example, right?
Mhm.
I, as a child, I was turned into. Do you remember stalls? Like we had stalls in Jamaica.
Yeah.
My mom at the time, I used to run the stall for her. So here you got a 6-year-old child running a stall, selling cheese chips, beer, all different types of stuff, candy, so on and so forth. So that was kind of instilled in me, right? And being in Jamaica, you see all of that. Somebody has a shop where you go purchase and buy what you need to buy, so on and so forth.
Go ahead.
In America, that would be called, that's like child labor laws. They would be like, you're not allowed.
Yeah,
to
but
young.
but look,
They
America
would
America got that shit fucked
call
up.
ACS on you and
Yeah,
say,
yeah. And this is
Not
is why
necessarily true, because when I was in New York, I used to shovel snow. So there's
right.
different.
No.
entrepreneurship.
That's different. They will look at that different. But when you put a child around a counter, that's another story.
I mean, what if it's your establishment? You own the establishment, and the kid is a part of it.
I've seen the Ox. They do it.
Yeah, they do it.
They do it.
They teach you. They teach you.
Yeah, but it's like, but in America, it's like a certain age that they allow you to work. I think the youngest you're allowed to work is like 14.
13 or 14, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there, right? So like you saying that you're 6 and that was a great start, honestly, because.
But you have to look on it. You have to look on it. Our pre-K at Jamaica, we don't have pre-K at Jamaica.
What you have?
I'm saying, I never went to pre-K in Jamaica. We start out straight primary school, like.
And what age is primary school? Not like 6, 7?
Where we go? We go basic school and call it.
Exactly.
Basic
it's not the same. Like up here, if you put the pin for sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm back home and I left you pick them in that house. You go so I lock the door and don't open it for nobody and tell you I forget babysit over here.
So it's a different education
dynamic
structure.
Yes.
So you start early.
Here is designed for you, like to do. It's like a robot. It's like, what do you call it?
Program you. It's an institution.
Right.
Institutionalized, basically.
Everything has our money. Money make everything move.
Go
ahead.
But what I'm saying is, you have to instill that in your kids. What I notice with Aboriginal people is that they shoot themselves in the foot before they even make a step. You know, they don't know how to do something, but they act important as if they do. So rather than say, you know what, hey Alcott, I don't know this. Can you teach me? They come with this mentality that, yo, I eat that. I'm gonna know what I do. Like, they don't aim to build your vision. They kill your potential.
Right.
Period.
That brings me to the reason why we don't work well is because we don't know how to network. Right? Like all three of us right here, right? You have a style, King have a style, me have a style, right? And the person comes to me, right? And when they come to me, then goes and say, yeah, do you have such and such? I be like, nah, me not have it. They be like, do you know anybody? No, I don't know nobody. You go to the Chinese, you go to the Indians, you go to the white men. Well, most black people are like that, right? They network. They say, okay, if I don't have it, John Lou have it, Bruce Lee got it, King Pao got it, and they keep that wealth within their network. So if I didn't make the sale, they give it to the next man because the next man might throw them back a bone. You feel me? That's one thing I like about how the Chinese, the Indians, and all these different people what you call them. If you say, do you know, they be like, me not send a pussy up there so you can make more money than me. Why would you say that?
Because the mentality is, go ahead, Queen, it's stagnant. That's what it is, really.
So when it comes to like wealth and it being like kind of generational, anybody know what a susu is, or a partner is, right?
Yeah, susu.
All
Yeah,
right.
all money feed. Yeah.
Call it banking.
Yeah.
All right. Going back to the Chinese, they all put a pot together, and then they'll buy a building, and then whatever that building is, they'll open it. So, for example, they'll put money in a pot. Alcott wants to open a barbershop or whatever. He opens the barbershop. The money that is made for the barbershop goes back into the pot. They put back into the pot. And if you want to open a nail salon next door, that's what they'll do. Or they'll open it like and they do it in every state. That's why you could find like a Chinese shop. You could find a Chinese shop just opening like up the block, and they're brand new, and you wonder why they have so much customers and so much this and so much that, because they put all their money together, and they bring their people from China or wherever they're coming from. They bring their people from there, and they open their businesses, and that's what happens.
Because guess what? We have lack of trust. I'm gonna give you an example. We don't trust each other. That's just the gist of it. We don't trust each other for shit. I did that before. One time I was working at this trucking company, right? Grown ass man I'm working with. I'm the youngest of them all, right? Me I run taxi and me I run truck, right? Me I get paid $4,000 now, about $4,500 to $5,000 a month, right? Plus me I do taxi. The taxi business is doing so good for me, right? That I go and say, I'm not even gonna use my trucking money. I go and come to these three people, and I said, who got good credit? They look, all of them looking at each other. None of them got good credit. I said, all right, we're gonna do this, right? How much you pay for rent? One said $1,500. The other one said $1,500. May I pay $1,500, whatever, right? I says to them, let's all put together, right? And we're gonna buy a house. We're gonna buy a 3-family house, because as you can see, the market is crazy when it comes into New York. New York, for you to buy a house, you're gonna pay about 500K for it, whatever, right? And then by the time you finish paying fees, you're gonna probably pay over $1 million, right? So I says to all of them, I says, me have good credit. So here's what me I gonna do. We're gonna put the money together. We're gonna go to the bank. We're gonna take a loan out, and we're gonna get a 3-family house. All of us is working stable jobs, whatever, right? We all come to work. I said, if I get fired from this job today, I could do taxi and my money's still good. I still make the same money regardless. Mind you, I'm doing exponentially good, because I make X amount of dollars from the trucking company, and I make X amount of dollars from the taxi. I was doing so good that I was giving all of my trucking money to my 401k, which that's another topic. Anyway, so I says, the one that has the good credit, they'll take the loan out. All you guys have to do is pitch in as silent partners. Me say, you are bad for rent. Me say, we can do better. Me go and say, all right, upon doing this, our goal is to take the house and flip the house, where when me move out, somebody take over and me refinance the house and buy a house, and the next person will do that. When me left, the next person take that spot if they pay the rent. Or what you guys could do is use that money and it want to pay the rent. And then if the next person,
may I interject?
Go ahead.
Question: how much of that? How much of that was structured and documented on a contract stating what it would be? No, versus what your mouth say? And I think that's why we have issue of trust amongst each other.
How much is that? They never did it.
But the way it feels like, what I feel like we do a lot We have great ideas, but we talk a lot about these ideas.
No, this is people who are bad say the rent is high. I said,
I get that. But listen to what I'm saying to you.
How are we gonna do it if nobody is not taking no step?
But listen to what I'm saying to you.
Let him speak it all out.
What you're missing is, if I'm coming to you about, and that's why I said we need education on business and credit and stuff like that. If you need a loan from a bank, what do you go into the bank to do? You fill out an application, right? You got to make sure your credit is up to par so you can get a loan from them based on the height of your credit. It based on the quantity amount of money you can borrow.
Jaden, so how is it working if people are not making no step?
You're making a step by speaking.
Jaden, I'm speaking, but even if I bring the fucking paperwork to them and say, this is what I'm gonna do, nobody's making no move. It wouldn't matter if I went to the bank. I said I go to the bank tomorrow. How much you got in your account? I said I have $10,000. How much you got? Boy, you want to know some? I have $2,000. Me have $400. Me $400.
But what I'm saying is that shit is not structured. So if
Jaden, they would have never done it.
You're missing. I get what you're saying, but
they would have never. Jaden, if somebody's gonna do something,
you gotta make Jaden get his point across.
Jaden,
when you go to the car dealership, how does the salesman wow you, bro? He tells you to spec the engine and the type of vehicle. Is it fully loaded, non-loaded, or whatever? What I'm saying to you is you can go to a whole bunch of so-called black people and talk all damn day. I got 10 racks. This is what I'm trying to do. But if the shit is not structured on paper, you cannot show them. They don't see where it's going to win or succeed because all you're doing is talking, bro.
Jaden, I brought this idea to multiple people. And you know what I did? It got to a point I said, fuck it. I don't need it. I'm not broke. I'm better off by myself. Yes, bro, I understand. You got to
what Jaden was trying to say is besides you bring it to them, how did you present it? Like, did you just speaking to them or did you type it up and was it like a presentation to wow them?
Regular conversation.
No,
that's not how shit works, bro. No, that's what I'm saying.
No. Yeah, you have to write it out, structure it out, type it out, get the PowerPoint presentation. You feel me? You got to get I don't know what else. Like, what do people need? You need drinks and food, and you need the whole work.
Oh, you need me to woo them.
And wine and dine. You want people to spend their money, but you don't want to
But you're laughing.
Entice. You don't want to. How you gonna? You gotta throw bait. If you want to catch fish, you gotta throw bait. Or if you want to catch fish, you gotta throw bait.
You want me to set the stage for them? Got you.
He don't even know how powerful that is. It's kind of like if you go into a job, you have to sell the company yourself. You have to show them how you're going to be valuable to this company, bro. Right. That's the same thing with business.
Right. But you see me, I'm a black and white guy. I understand what you're saying. I got to dress it up. I got to sell it.
You got to stop thinking about you. And if you're trying to bring it to a group of people, you have to put yourself in their shoes, so to speak. How they would think, not how you feel. How you feel comfortable is not how I'm gonna feel comfortable hearing something.
Okay, I understand that. I should have mind fucked them. That's what I should have done.
Yes,
I should have. But you know what's crazy? I don't mind fuck people. I give it to you. I do give it to you. Cut, clean, and dry. And
put it on paper, put some glitter on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. Now, I never actually looked at it like that, but I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying. Also, another thing I would like to elaborate on, we celebrate all these we waste all these different money on holidays and shit like that, right? This is some of the reason why we're broke, right? We spend all this money on all these different.
We're not broke, bro. We're not broke, bro.
When we're ready.
We're not broke,
ready.
Bro.
spend trillions of dollars. Like we are the cash cow. That's why
We are the resource, bro. We're not broke. We just put our money in the wrong
everybody in our
thing.
neighborhood, they open a Saks and Fifths if they will. Like,
but why we don't have more businesses?
And because
the mindset, that's not where we're at.
It's education, bro, on certain things. It wasn't instilled in you. You were in even in society, they institutionalize you and teach you how to be a consumer.
That's cute.
They teach you how to get a job when you go to school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They teach you.
Bills.
Exactly. They teach you to be repetitive. And even when you go to Walmart and you shop, bro, there's a certain way they build an aisle to get you to spend your money, bro. This shit messes with you psychologically. That shit is deeper than what you really think it is, bro. Yo, I have an LLC and I could take my hat and put it online and say, yo, this hat is $40. And you're going to have certain so-called blacks that's going to ball me down. Yo, it's too high, right? And I guarantee if I change and add a little flair to the hat and say, yo, this hat is $500, somebody going to buy it. I just got to present it correctly.
Right.
We don't know our worth, so we screw ourselves with our thinking. Before we even start, we say it won't work.
Right. That's the biggest thing. That's why sometimes we're afraid to let go of certain job. The fear. That's what we get consumed by. We're okay with holding on to something instead of creating our own because of fear.
Can I say something to you? Ask you a question.
Sure.
How can you get comfortable at something else that don't belong to you?
The money.
The people around.
How do you get
the responsibility?
Yeah.
How do you get comfortable at somebody else's shit that don't belong to you? I don't give a shit about the money.
That's easy. You see, you could say that, but that's easy for a lot of people.
It's not consistent though, bro. Because what I noticed with us when we get comfortable, like it's kind of like a female situation, right? I'm gonna use relationship to
Sherry King joining us.
Hi, Sherry, how are you? I'm gonna use relationship to break this down, right? We see the girl, right? The amount of energy we put in to get the girl. When we get her, we become comfortable, right? We got her now. We bust a dugu upon her, and we get her one drink, and we go dine her, and blah blah blah. This is and the third. No, we got her. She have a girl now, and then we just get locked. We know the house play a video game. We are just like some bum. We put out our number one outfit and time. We see her, make sure that she has Siwi, like we are star boy. We at the house, we in our shorts, slippers, and blah blah blah. We start take out the girl, we start PR mine and all different type of thing. I see them think we got people them job go do. We get comfortable, we stop elevating. We think the job is it. We stop growing. You get what I'm saying? We no longer challenge. We master the job. And that's it. Every day we wake home, we go, we complain about the job. We go fall asleep, we eat dinner vex, we go out yard vex, and come back on the job vex. That's a shitty lifestyle, King.
Yeah, but some people are okay with that. Some people are okay with it.
They're not okay. If they were okay,
they're okay with it.
No, they're not.
If they were not okay, they would not do that.
You know why? You know why? Okay? Because they're bitching about it. A person that's okay,
but they don't quit.
Yeah.
The only time they see the light is when they get fired and they be like, yo, you know that job was a piece of shit.
Because your worth. You don't know your worth.
I know, but that's what being comfortable do.
Yeah, like
you don't see nothing else. You got peripheral vision. You don't see nothing else. Like somebody be like, yo, you know, say if you quit that job here, you know when I saw my worth? Every time I got fired. Because I got better and I got better and I got better. And now I'm like, yo, I thought I needed these niggas, but I was holding myself back.
Yo, you just saw your worth before you got fired, bro.
No, I didn't see. I saw it when I got fired.
Bro, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying you should have saw your work before you got fired. You should have. See, the thing is,
with the state of mind that I got now, I know my worth now because I could tell niggas kick fucking rocks. I don't need this
attachment.
shit. Right.
We're attached. We're too
Right.
attached to things.
Right. And what attachment bring? Emotion, feelings, comfortable,
stress, and more stress.
Yes, but you feel comfortable.
No, Bridget. Yo, if I'm comfortable at something, I don't complain about it, bro.
Yes.
If I'm content, I don't complain.
Right, but look, you're in a different situation. The next man that's not in a situation like you, that hasn't elevated himself to see the light, will never speak like you. He's gonna say, you don't know what you're talking about. I like my job. F whatever you thinking, blah, 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 blah. This is that and the third.
So don't complain about your job. Don't complain about nobody on your job.
Yeah, they complain about it, but they're still gonna go back.
Don't go home and complain to your girl about your job, because that's gonna mess your relationship up. Don't complain to your friend about your job, because that's gonna mess up your friendship. Just go and suck it out until them fire you. See, till you can find your worth, right?
A fact. You know, I remember I was doing the paper route, right? Before them screwed up, right? And me even try to bring some people down there. I even tried to bring Sherry down there to try to get a job.
That's true. I remember that.
Right? And then them mash up a rope them and then do all different kind of stuff. When I brought my black peoples them down there, they never hired them. This is when it was paying good. When the Spanish people them come down there, they hire all of them. Right?
Cheaper labor, my youth, less stress.
Watch it. So me did it for 5 years, whatever, right? I never got a chance to take a day off, whatever. Right? I worked for 5 years straight, not one day off, right? And then one day, me see them might do some funny shit. They destroyed the route. They cut my pay down. I was doing 2 routes, and the money that I was getting end up being like the same money for 1 route. So me start looking at all of the different things. I want a white lady help me get my CDL or whatever, right? A white Jew lady help me put the money together for me to get my CDL, right? Shout outs to her, Myra. So anyway, she helped me get my CDL, whatever, right? And I started looking at different things. So me get the truck job, and when I got fired from it, whatever, right? I started doing a breakdown of how much I was getting paid per day. And then I go to my bridge and I go and say, look how much time I pay you if you do that job here. I said, I'm not too crazy about Uber Eats and stuff like that, but if you quit this job today, you will make what you're making here in a week in maybe like 2 or 3 days. But he was afraid to quit. He never wanted to quit. And then me tell him about it, me tell him to quit. I end up getting fired because they tried to give me a route. And I said, I'm not going to do that. But I even couldn't do it because I was doing a night trucking job, whatever, right? And then my brother now, he's still working there. And every time I tell a nigga, quit, me say, you're making $30 a day. And if you minus $10 gas out of it, and if you get complaint out of it, how much you got left? You probably got like $15, maybe $20, give and take. And God knows how those complaints go, because they're going to try to screw you with the complaints and shit like that. Now, he's so comfortable in the job that he's doing, whatever, right? That he sees nothing else. It's good to be woke, to be honest with you, when you can speak freely and you can see things for what it is. But some people need it to be in front of them in order for them to see it. So him start do the Uber Eats, whatever, right? And then him start make $100, $300 for the day. And then him start look on it and I say, yo, Brooks was right. I'm pretty much wasting my time working this job, making $600 2 weeks, while I could make that $600 within 1 week or probably a couple of days.
But you're still doing somebody else's shit. It's not yours. And he's still not gonna be comfortable.
But that's his first step in real life.
The more you get, the more you want. We're not disciplined, and that's our problem. Period. We are not disciplined. See, I heard you talk about the job you was at. You try to get your friends in and so on and so forth. See, a person like me on that job, I would sit there like, yo, how they got the paper company? Because I'm doing the work. Ain't shit that difficult. How did they get this company up and running? And instead of you trying to bring your friends there, you start your own paper company and you hire a friend them. We got to come out of the box of being comfortable and signing somebody else's paper and have somebody else have their names on our checks, bro. You know what I'm saying? To get wealth, yo, you have to really put in the work. It's not going to come overnight.
A fact.
And riches is a mindset.
Right. You have to believe in the unseen. But that's faith right there. When you believe in something while nobody believes in it.
But it's your dream. Why should they believe in your dream?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Honestly, I'm sorry to cut you guys off. I feel like too many people are afraid to invest in themselves. That's it. They want to invest in everything else, but they fail to invest in themselves. Yeah. And I never understand that. Like you said, if you have a dream, right? Why not invest in your dream? But then they're scared to do it because they're gonna say, "Oh, no, nobody believes in my dream." Like your friend said, nobody shouldn't have to believe in your dream. As long as you believe in your dream, you should make an effort to invest in yourself first and foremost.
A fact, but sometimes the biggest setback people have is fear, like, oh, it's not gonna work, you know. And once that doubt comes in your mind, everything is going left.
Well,
and you know what's crazy? Sometimes your own don't support you. Well, 99% of the time your own don't support you.
No, that's true. Strangers will support you first before your own people support you. But you have to understand that everything in this life is a risk. Everything you do in life, whether you do it knowingly or not, is a risk. You're taking a risk every day. Everything you do in life.
When one person say no, two will say yes. And if you know your worth and you walk within your worth, with confidence out of this world, people gonna support you, bro. Take Nipsey Hussle for instance. How much is he selling a CD for?
$10.
$10.
How much was he selling for?
It was $1,000 a CD, bro.
What the fuck?
Guess what? He sold it because he know his worth.
Wow.
He wasn't allowing nobody to tell him nothing. He didn't shoot himself in the foot before he took a step. He took a step, and with the confidence that he has, you saw that, and it ignited you like, yo, I want to support this man.
$1,000 what for his album?
Yeah.
I didn't follow him up like that, and I still don't follow him up. I listened to a few songs, but I never ride the wave because I was never a fan. But he makes good music.
He has a lot of gems, bro, and that's the thing. Is who we got to find. Even if you don't tell the person that they're a mentor, you got to find somebody that pushes you, that helps you to grind, even if you don't tell them. Period.
But you know what's crazy though? It's good when you have support that starts in your household. The biggest support you should always get is in your household. And a lot of times, sometimes the people that we're there with, they don't even support us.
Because they don't support themselves, bro.
You guys have experienced that? Like you have an idea and you bring it to the one person that's supposed to be your greatest fan, your man, your boyfriend, and they. I know.
What they doing?
You know it talk over.
What are they doing? What businesses do they have? How are they grinding?
No, I know. I'm just saying like you're expecting to get that support from the person that you're with.
That's your problem. You're expecting.
We have expectations. Once you have expectations,
what's wrong with that?
Because nobody owes you nothing, bro.
Expect to be also let down.
Exactly.
My expectation of people are very high, and when people don't support me, I gotta learn to
get let down. Once you have expectations, you're gonna get let down.
I don't give nobody
You should have those expectations of yourself and only yourself. You should only expect things from you and yourself, and that's it.
So you don't feel like you should get
feel
support
that
from
way. You don't feel no way when people let you down or when people don't do what you think they're gonna do.
Okay, but
you think differently from other people. You are not gonna think the same as somebody else.
All right, but if you talk to somebody and expect to get support from them, shouldn't your expectation be?
They don't have to, bro. They don't owe you nothing, bro. Listen,
you guys all agree with this?
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Queen just said it, bro. If you put somebody on a pedestal, bro, expect a long fall, bro. They bleed just like you, bro.
I understand that, but if you didn't support me, Queen, I would appreciate. I wouldn't feel no type of way. If Jaden didn't support me, I wouldn't feel no type of way. If Olivia didn't support me, but you would feel some type of way. My fucking girl that I'm living on, if she didn't support me, that would bother me.
But bro,
that would bother me.
Human, bro, it's human.
But listen,
that bothers you though.
Listen, why should it bother you? Don't she has her own aspiration?
Not saying she doesn't. I'm just saying my expectation. If my wife came to me right now and says, "Oh, she got XYZ, she's gonna do," I'm the first nigga on board. Like, but not everybody's like me too. I'm the first nigga to be like, "On like, yo, you got a plan, you got a layout. This is that and the third." My expectations are high, especially when it's the person that is living under my roof.
But you know what's funny about females? Half the time when they're down and out, they don't really need your answer. They already have the answer. They just need you to shut the hell up and listen. But that's another story.
I do. but I also give my input at the end of the day.
But wealth, we're going all over the place. Wealth.
Right.
Yeah. Why are we afraid to take the step to go forward?
Like I said before, it's just comfortable and fear. When you're comfortable and you have that fear that it's not gonna work, that will always be your downfall.
How can you fear something you've never done in your life? I don't understand that.
You've never done it. That's like walking into a dark cave. Aren't you gonna be fearful walking in there?
Well, first,
what if I fall in a hole? What if? That is the fear.
First of all, I'm not walking in no dark cave.
All right. Look. You see, everybody else could be a court. Not everybody have the same mind state like us.
I mean, anticipate something, ant, snake, spider, something.
See, that's because people are too afraid of the unknown. People are too afraid of failure. When people and they fail to realize that failure doesn't mean you lost. Failure actually helps to improve everything that you try to accomplish in life.
Yes.
So why be afraid of it? Failure actually helps you to become a better version of yourself. Every time you fail, you tend to do a little better.
A fact, but you could tell me that, and I'd be like, it's crazy. You talk some sense enough. But if you tell the average person that's consumed with fear, they're gonna be like, easier for you said than done.
Bro, we're all average in a sense. We all fear something in a sense, but we use fear in the wrong way. Fear is a mechanism to make you stronger, bro. It's a guidance system to avoid certain things. Fear is not something to hold you back from accomplishing things. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You walk down the street, you see, that's bad down there. Take the next street. Fear is a guidance system, and we use it wrong. Fear can actually have you lift up a damn car. Like I see mom nursing her baby right there, right? I guarantee God forbid if anything wrong with us. Yeah, if anything wrong with the baby or the baby in that situation, I've seen women get strength utilizing fear and do some miraculous stuff, bro.
That's because fear releases a hormone called adrenaline, and
that's what I'm saying.
But the woman them wired to deal with problems.
Here you go. Stay on course, bro.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying. The woman them can deal with a lot more.
No, bro. Listen, yo. Listen. We need fit. First of all, excuse my language. God, we need this. We need to stop fucking making excuses. We need to stop complaining about being slaves. None of us have ever worked on a fucking corn field or cotton field. We need to come out of the mentality we are all about. We always are complaining and feel life all is worse than somebody else's life. And we don't even look at the beauty and the blessings we have within our lives, B. You get what I'm saying? When we see somebody with something, we feel like we're supposed to have it as well.
Yeah.
But what if it's not in your cards for you to have that?
Well,
be happy for the person and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop complaining. Your complaining is what's holding us back, bro.
Competing.
Instead
of we compete, we should. I feel like we should just take a page out of the average person book to be successful. If
average people are successful, my lad. Stop saying average. Average people is not successful. Average people not somebody basement. I shit somewhere. I play some game or something, and I complain about them life.
Not in that sense.
Ain't nothing average about success, bro.
Not in that sense. But I'm saying, like, take a page out of an entrepreneur book and learn something from that instead of sit down and a pre-demand thing and I say, rate that should have been you, and thing like that.
Okay, so how do we create wealth? How is wealth created?
Take chance.
Take risk.
Yep. Honestly, take risk. Like you got to put your foot out there.
Yeah. Stop
being afraid and stop. How can I put it? Putting out negative energy out there. Like, oh my God, so I'm this not gonna work out for me. It's like you already have it in your mindset that it's not gonna work out without even trying. You basically speaking failure and negativity on yourself before you even gave it a chance to begin with.
I say one word for me: start.
Right.
Start. Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Exactly.
I would say yes. Start definitely.
And put your all into it. Even if you're lost, put everything into it. If you believe in it and nobody else believe in it, if you got 10,000, put your entire 10,000 in it. Go hard for it. The same way you go hard and wake up every morning at 6, 3 o'clock, 5, whatever, go punch somebody's clock. Take that same energy and put into your own joint.
Right. Yes, start and I would
say put the energy. I like that.
See if stop by brand.
Bro, listen, stop telling. And that's why I say you need education. It's over say you need to educate yourself about finance, my lad. Listen. Save money don't make money, bro.
No.
Millionaires don't save, bro. Their money work for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's you save, right? Business set up already.
Where you gonna put it? Where you gonna put the money? In the bank?
If you're, of course, you got to put it in the bank so you could establish credit, so you could get a loan.
Establish credit. You know when you take, say you got 10 grand, you take the 10 grand out of your pocket and you give it to the bank. You know you're credited in the bank. Your 10 grand.
Oh God!
Of course, I'll take that money now, flip it. I'm well aware.
If you put your money in the bank, how long would it take you to make 4% return on your money? Probably what, 1 or 2 years to get a quarter?
Probably 3 years. Because
why would you put it? Why would you put it in a bank?
I have a crazy story. When I was trying to create wealth, I thought that, like, I started Googling it, right? And it tells you, like, you got to pay off your debt and you have to, like, open your CDs and IRAs and, like, just make sure, like, all your ducks in a row. Make sure you have multiple streams of income and buy into stocks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a stock. No, I didn't buy a stock. I put my money in a CD. So I'm thinking, put 1,000. You put like 1,000. Example, you put like $1,000 in there. I'm gonna get like $1,000 back. No, a whole year. I only made like $2. So it was like 1,002.
Because the inventors.
Right.
Wait.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me add to what Miss Shireen said. Right, last year the market. I mean, to most people, the market was bad. I'm someone I love to invest. I do invest. Sometimes in stocks, but most likely in cryptocurrency and stuff like that. And last year when everything was crashing like crazy and people was panicking like, Lord God, what am I going to do? I just lost my wealth. I lost all my money. And I'm just there like, well, everybody panicking. Look, people losing their job left and right. And, you know, I have money put away and stuff like that, right? I said, you know what? Instead of me having my money right here in the bank, sitting there, staring back at me, it ain't doing a damn thing but staring back at me.
Not working.
It ain't working. It ain't growing. And one thing about me, I'm a firm believer in let your money work for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
You work hard for your money, let that damn money work hard for you too.
I recommend a book for you
like,
guys.
Richest
I
man
went and invested heavily last year. When everybody was panicking, I was investing like crazy. And honestly, best decision I could say I made for myself.
Facts.
Recommend a book for you.
Wait,
did you just say it?
That book. I got a story.
What's the book? Wait, recommend the book before you forget the name of the book.
It's called The Richest Man in Babylon.
Yeah, I have it. That's
All
right.
right. So
The cures, anything within that book could work in real life. You just have to structure it that way.
I have a story.
Okay.
This is why I had to close my 401k, right? When I got fired, right? I had like $20,000 in my 401k, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, how does a 401k work? So they tell me that they take the money and then they put it in their stock. I said, okay, all right, no problem. So I'm going to say, them tell me, when me get fired, me need to take my money out of the 401k. And when you get fired from the job, the 401k doesn't turn over anymore like that. It doesn't accumulate no money, because if the only way for it to work for you when you're at the job is when you work, the money is being flipped by you putting the money when you're actively working there. So my wife introduced me to the stock market, and I know about cryptocurrency. I know about day trading. I know about
pedophilia. That's pedophilia money. But go ahead, keep going.
I know about stocks in general, because the stock market is broken up into 3 different sections. And I mean, these are like the main section that I know of. I know about Forex, like stocks, and option trading. Option trading is where you go bid on it, go up or down. Stock is like when you buy it, and then when you buy it, it grows money over a period of time. And Forex is like you do day trading, where you put money upon it, and you have to have $25,000 to do that. But long story short, I said, if my money stays in the bank, right? How much money I get on $10,000? My estimation, they probably give you like about $3 or something like that, right? So I say, if me have creative control over my own money, instead of me make it sit down in a bank, right? In order for me to generate more wealth, I would have to put it on the market. I will get more from it being on the market than it sitting in the bank just staring back at me.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
like it comes back to education. No, not necessarily, bro. Like
Jaden, if you're making money stay in a
bro,
bank,
I know, bro. I get you. I understand. They make more money off your money than you, because your money is not sitting in the bank.
It's been loaned out. So how you not making no money if you put it on the market?
You're not making you're missing bro. It's knowledge. If you don't have knowledge of the stock market, you cannot make money. You put your money in there and lose it, and then you cry.
Knowledge of the stock market.
You gotta have financial knowledge about certain things. We need to get educated about these things.
What? How to learn Forex? I don't know that. I know option trade.
That's fine, but stocks vary. They got blue collar stocks as well.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm only speaking
blue collar stocks pertains to company that's already established, such as your Coca-Cola, your Sprint, your T-Mobile, your Facebook, and so on and so forth.
But guess what? Those stocks, well, T-Mobile went up a couple of dollars, whatever, because they have they bought Sprint out, but T-Mobile was at $50. It might went up to probably $100 and something. Listen, you could make money off the same stock over and over and over.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather put your money in the stock market, or you would rather buy a house and turn it into an Airbnb? Which one give you a quicker return?
The stock market.
Over
Airbnb.
buying a house in Airbnb, bro? That's what I'm saying. The
could-
Airbnb.
You know what you're doing? You could buy that Airbnb 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Bro, no, bro. Education is this is why I tell you I know we're not educated, right? For example,
All right,
right?
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
A car,
I'm
right?
gonna say this. That's your opinion, right?
It's a fact.
And no, it's not a fact. It's
It is
your
a fact. If we
It's
were
your
educated
fact.
on funds, bro,
No,
the way we
it's
spend
your
it, we would
fact.
not spend it that way. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna ask you a question. How much money did you make last month from outside of your job?
How much money I made last month outside of my job pertaining to what? My LLC, what?
Any one of them. What's the most money you made last month?
The
Any one of
most money I made last month.
Yeah. Anyone
What?
$3,000.
I made 5
Well, so what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with knowledge?
because I invest, and when I invested in, I made it turn over big profit.
Okay, you invest. All right, cool. I get that. When you file your taxes, do you get a return on your investment? Do you claim your investment when you file your taxes?
Go to jail?
Yes.
Do you get the tax ID from the company and file it in your taxes?
Yes, that has to
Wait.
be filed.
I
Yeah,
did.
You
I
write
just
it off.
I
What did you
did.
write off?
I did.
I'm gonna get
You
a
have-
tax for that.
All right, so cool. You have an LLC? Do you have
No.
an LLC?
No.
Okay, you need to get one because everything you're doing right now, including this show, everything within your house, you can write off within your business.
I'm
Last
not
year alone, I wrote off 28,000.
I can't write this off because I'm not monetizing yet.
It has nothing to do with monetization. That's why I say we need education. It's an expense. And if it falls on into your business, you can write it off. Bro, you're supposed to even take your grocery receipts to your whoever does your taxes so they can claim those taxes, bro.
Well, that's something to look into. I spend a lot of groceries.
You run taxi, right?
Yeah, not math for file.
You fuel tax. You buy fuel, right? You know you can get that's a write-off too, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
So, bro, we need. You keep saying that's my opinion, bro. It's a fact, bro. The more knowledge you have in something,
you're telling me that
the more knowledge. Let me.
You're telling me that I'll make money off a Airbnb. I could make the same fucking money off the market too.
No, not off an investment. Not if you're playing with small peanuts.
If I'm doing option trading, if I buy peanuts,
bro.
Jaden, if I buy two,
okay, guys, we need to get back on topic.
Bro.
Like, okay,
all right.
how to create generational wealth. Okay, guys.
Bro.
Now let's grab
invest
ideas, and so people could know, like,
the stock market.
besides so invest in the stock market.
Yes.
Is that the only way for wealth to be accumulated?
And even that shit is limited.
That's not the only way. I mean, you got stock market, you got the cryptocurrency, you have many different ways you can invest. You can also, like friend said, you could buy buy a house and turn it into whatever you want to turn it and rent it out. There's multiple ways that you can grow your. Yeah.
I got a question. What's the difference between riches and wealth?
Right. Riches is just the money. Wealth is the education.
But what else?
You should be with your wealth. You should be able to make your riches, and your riches will stretch.
That sounds good enough.
I mean,
it's part of it, but wealth, like it keeps going. It even has something to do with your kids. You don't have to be here to be making money. Bob Marley is wealthy. His kids is eating from what he did.
His kids.
That's wealth.
Marley name itself.
That's wealth.
Even if it's a first name, it don't even matter no more.
Wealth is not abrupt. Wealth is consistency, work, trials, errors, failures. You learn. The more you fall, the more knowledge you gain. Wealth, you got to take chances, bro.
Yeah.
I say us as Aboriginal people, and not all Aboriginal people have this issue. Some know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's her name? Sandra Shanks. Y'all need to look that woman up. Y'all think what Bill Gates or them are the richest person in the world? She is. She's worth 2.5 trillion dollars. Yeah, and her skin color is the same as us. Look her up. Sandra Shanks.
You never heard? I never heard of this lady before.
Me either.
Never.
Look her up. Look her up.
Because-
And you
Is
find
that
out
what
who.
an S?
Because-
Sandra, Chandra.
Everybody got
Remember,
Google.
Whoa,
Remember-
Chandra
I'm
or
looking it up
Sandra?
right now. Sandra's in S is in Sandra
Spell it.
or CH.
Sandra S.
it's SAND.
Yep.
It's SAND DRA.
Yep.
Is that a white lady?
Is
Well,
that-
why she gotta be a white lady now?
Look like us, bro.
That's
It's
what
a black woman.
I'm asking about the spelling because maybe I got something wrong, but I don't have.
I have a white lady.
Yeah, I have a white lady on my screen.
Sandra, what's last name?
She said, as in SHANKS.
DRA. No, SANDRA. Sandra.
Last
Shanks.
name Shanks.
Yeah.
SHANKS.
The richest. Hold on, man. Probably messing her name
right
up too.
now. Is she a genealogist?
She's from Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah, I had to.
Is spell her name again?
What, the first
Was she
name?
an actress?
I put that and I see a white lady.
Yeah.
CRR.
And that's a woman, right? It's Susan. They said it's Susan Shanks.
See?
He said Sandra.
Is that a white lady too?
Suzanne is a black lady. Susan Shanks, and she's worth the $2 trillion woman.
I need to call her up.
Black Enterprise. Yeah, it's like Sandra, and it's
What's her
Shank.
last name? What's her last
Shank.
name?
Susan Shank, not Shanks.
Oh, Suzanne is Sam, Umbrella, Zebra, Alan, Nancy.
Oh,
Harry.
Susan Shank.
Yes, Shank. No S. Shank. Susan Shank. The $2 trillion woman. Yup.
And her name even spelled different too.
I need to find this lady so I could take out a loan.
Susan Shank.
You never heard about this lady before.
Right? Rarely will you hear about anybody rich and black.
Wow. Where this guy gone?
He's probably looking.
Believe it or not.
I'm not looking. Her family and her husband is the CEO of the company.
I feel like some of the most wealthiest people out there are quiet. They're not loud about their wealth.
Because she not in a them system like that.
Yeah.
She's not in the system like that.
That might be a good thing too.
If you hear about a wealth woman or Oprah is the wealth, no, she's not. Because Oprah is in their system.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And there's 13 other billionaires behind her. But the point I'm making is research how she got her wealth.
She's worth $2 trillion.
That's what it said.
You know who taught her? What her mentor was a white lady.
I mean,
and she give back to our community. She's from Georgia. She funds the HSUs down here. bro. Like,
You know what's crazy? Not to cut you. When you hear the richest woman in the world, all you hear is Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah.
and she is not. There's another lady that owns oil that looks like me and you that nobody talks about.
I think she wants it that way.
I was gonna say that might be a good thing. Some people don't like the loudness. Some people like to,
But
have
she
their wealth.
she finances other wealthy people. She's known.
Yeah, but think about it.
Being known and being like
in the spotlight is different.
To me,
mainstream known is way different.
Listen, if you told me this and I didn't Google this lady, I'd be like, shut the fuck up, nigga. You don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, but that's the point. What I'm saying, and I keep stressing it. One of our biggest issue is knowledge. I feel like if we have the knowledge, and when I'm talking about knowledge, bro, I'm not saying people are stupid. And the reason why people fear things is because they don't know how to do certain things. But if it's kind of like, as a parent, you tell the kid, hey, don't touch that. That's hot. How did kid learn? By touching it, right?
Yeah,
that's a fact. Yeah, that's true.
Or even if you guide them,
we learn from experience.
Exactly. And even if you tell them don't touch it, guess what? You're in the corner. Everything your mother tell you don't do, you couldn't wait till she leave for do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Wow. Oprah Winfrey, the richest woman in the world until now. To me. Wow.
You get, bro, she's not. She's probably 13. She's probably 13 because there's like 12 other women that's way more richer that looks like me and you.
That's true.
But the keyword is said, she's not in the network.
Bro, but network, you can have a network of say $100 million. It doesn't mean you physically have the money. It's based on your assets. You know what I'm saying? We need to take steps. We need to learn. Like a lot of people talking about, oh, Trump only pays $750 in taxes. The Trump name is a business. Why would you mad he pays $750 in taxes? He's using the same system to write off these things. If you had a business, you will be able to write things off as well.
If you had the know-how, you would do it.
Exactly. So knowledge, you need knowledge first. Then you need heart. Take the damn step. And when you don't know some shit, say you don't know. Stop looking or acting important. Like if Alcott say, yeah, yo, you know I'm gonna do this, y'all gonna say, yeah, man, I'm gonna do it too. And you never did it in your life. You holding yourself back. You set limitations for your damn self. You know what I'm saying? We like to look pretty, or everybody want to party, but nobody want to put up the decorations.
Yeah, just like I said today. What you say? Oh my goodness. You said why I think I said why we support why you said when you go to party, there's a lot of black people. When you go to barbecue, there's a lot of black people.
Oh, you said we don't support each other. I'm like, yeah, we do support each other. We do support each other. Stereotypical views of other people say we don't support each other. But like I said to you, 99% of the time when you go to a club, it's what? All black people. You go to cookout, black people, right? You go certain pool party. We are great at growing other things, but suck at growing what we need to grow for ourselves to succeed. We big up everybody else joint except for ourselves.
Yeah.
Look.
That's why I said people are too afraid of investing in themselves. They could invest in every other thing on this planet. But as soon as it comes, hey, invest in yourself, it's like you're speaking a taboo to them.
A trashy piece of I'm not even try it. Everybody that got crazy over the Popeye chicken.
Oh,
right? Yo, I never tried that before. Like how
I don't know how it is. Yo, black people make Popeyes $23 million in a couple hours.
And PlayStation 2.
Just off a chicken sandwich.
And PlayStation 2.
PlayStation is already expensive. It was like $500 for it.
Look,
Yeah,
look
but
for
I'm just saying that's the thing that everybody was the talk
But
of the
a
town.
chicken sandwich is like $2. And like, how much was the chicken
what's
sandwich?
what's the
Yeah.
name of the they got a new thing on the inside. What's it called? Clubhouse?
Hold on 1 second, Jaden.
Right.
Listen, if you take that $500 there and you can buy 5 shares of Sony with that shit. 5 shares of Sony. Go ahead, Jaden.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah, ever hear about this thing called Clubhouse? It's like an online thing where people get inside and talk about stocks and stuff like that.
I know
I
about
have
that.
people talk. I have
Well-
somebody talking about it, but I don't really know what it is.
All right, rappers and so-called black people turn them into
Everybody's on it.
turn them into a $1 billion company in a short period of time.
They
Can
And
sure
we
did.
don't have to spend no money. You don't have to spend no
Can-
money to join Clubhouse.
Can you're downloading the app? Can
I have
you
a question. That's a
invest in another
question.
company? You can't invest in another company.
Right.
You know-
you can't
you know
buy
what-
the stock.
you know what I-
can't do anything.
You know what I said to my daughter the other day? She
TikTok.
had her head in her phone the whole time, whatever, right? And she said she wanna become an entrepreneur, but she wanna work for NASA and stuff like that. I said, there's nothing wrong with working for NASA, but I said if you're gonna display that you want to work for MIT, NASA, or something like that, the first thing you got to do is that you got to read more, you got to explore more, and you got to open your mind to new things. But I said, try this for a change. I said, all of these stuff that you download on your phone, what are they? They are all apps, right? I said, maybe you should look into coding. I said, as you can see, everybody right now, due to what's going on and shit like that, the most people that have their jobs is the people that's networking from home. I said, if you learn coding and you know how to create an app, do you know how many people attention you could draw?
You gotta pay for your class?
Of course I'll pay for a class.
Okay,
But she doesn't live with me actually. She lives with her mother.
So oh yeah, it sound nice in theory, you telling her that, but you have to help her to make the steps, bro. So what I'm saying,
Listen, whatever me tell her, listen, when you live with you and I live with her mother, you know that kind of edgy sketchy.
you sound like you're well manners, or you're full of manners, so. Excuse you about for make.
No. I will say something. This is how it goes when it comes to her. Not to be put my business out there. This is how it goes when it comes to her. I will say, and the mother will say otherwise. So if you try push, that's gonna get shut the fuck down. Just like that. I only have creative control over who's under my roof. So me work on Zara.
That's bullshit. Every time she come there, if you get her an hour, you buy her little books, like, oh, this is coding. Oh, boom. Bill Gates started such and such. Bro, listen to what I'm saying, bro.
Fall back on this one because it sounds good, now, but when she comes here, whenever she comes here, it's a different story. Whatever I show her now will leave her the minute she steps outside. Because nobody is not
staying on. How consistent you gotta be to learn that.
She got her cell phone. You said she got a cell phone. You say you're doing it.
I don't want to talk about it because then I'm gonna get off in another. Let's stick on.
Bro, you gotta throw fuel on the fire, bro. It doesn't matter.
If you got a cell phone, you can contact her. So it's not like once you leave.
Like I said, I'm gonna work on who's under my roof. I have more.
See, look. You see the thing. That's why you will never have. That's why you will never have generational wealth. Because generational wealth start with your children. When we're no longer here,
on his roof, he said.
When we're no longer here, they continue the name you have. So you see that name Brooks, and your kids are gonna continue it. Yeah. So regardless if she's under your roof or not, every time she come over, you whisper in her ears for an hour, or take her and show her certain things. You gotta inspire her, dog.
You gotta be
Look,
inspired.
see, but look, you talk about wealth, right? And oh, we can't get wealth. You just shut the situation down
No,
without even thinking about.
I know
At the end
what
of
I'm.
I feel like at the end, at the end of the day, the mother shouldn't be the only one to influence her at
Thank
all.
you.
I mean, as a father, you should also have an influence on whether you believe it or not.
Him now,
You're also the parent. The mother is not the only one that has influence over a child. A father also have influence over a child as well. Whether she lives under your roof or not. I didn't live under my father's roof, but I tell you what, my father equally has influence in my life, just like my mother does.
Like I said before, I could say so much. You will go so far.
If not
That's
truth,
all I can say.
it ain't gonna happen.
What?
Why you already gave up? Boy, you already think it's not gonna happen.
Closer to the phone. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I can't hear nothing you say.
Fam, you done shoot down the situation 100 times. One, you say now got happen because she live with her mother. Two, she not under your roof. Three,
Exactly.
you're full of too much blood clot excuse.
Yeah, I mean, everything can't.
So the same thing we are talking about on your platform.
Put that battery in my back. Bitcoin is up to $50,000 almost.
You lying? Let me go look.
49.8 last time I
Buy pedophilia money, my youth.
Yeah, we know you don't invest in the stock market, so.
What are you talking
Let me
about?
go.
You want to see, bro? I have over 1,000 shares. What are you talking about?
What?
Bitcoin ain't up no damn $50,000.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna open up my app and tell you.
Why are Black people not prepared for generational wealth?
Education. They're not educated.
Prepared for generational wealth.
They're not educated. They get distracted easy. They don't stay on topic.
Offended.
And they
don't care.
And they have that ignorant mindset. And they have that ignorant mindset.
Yep.
Do you know how much? Do you know how many Black parents I hear talking about? Oh, I have to struggle. I work it hard, so I want her to do the same. Why the f you want your damn child to be struggling and working hard because you do the same? I thought the whole purpose is you work hard so that your offspring doesn't have to. What type of ignorant ass mentality is that? And then when you tell them that shit, they tell your face, oh, I'm trying to raise them to be responsible. So you raising your child to suffer, basically your way of making them responsible. How? How is that even logical in your mindset? Like, why?
That's why I said sometimes we need not to listen to our parents always because they fail. Pretty much.
They try their best. We're not gonna say they failed.
They try their best. They're just trying to teach what they knew, what they're accustomed. Exactly. What they're accustomed to.
Always didn't work. So you have to either take some of it with a grain of salt, and you got to build on that.
Always don't work. Okay. Yeah. So I see it's educational, finances. We need to have a plan. We need to repurpose the plans that we have, that we already have. We need to network more. How do you think that we can network? Like,
just by helping each other. We could
matter of fact, this is a better question. Why don't we have that? Why do we not have that unity that every other culture has for their wealth and their generational wealth?
Some of it is trust. And sometimes some of it is we're not consistent. Like we'll say it in theory, but we don't follow up on it. Like it's there, but we don't follow up on it to see it come to fruition.
Okay.
So we see all of this stuff right now, and it's recorded, it's out there, but we don't follow up on it. We don't try to grow a community, a village. We don't take time out to spread the knowledge of what we're trying to bring forth. So I think some of it we have to take blame for. Like even sometimes maybe I said to people before, like, why you send me this shit, but you never share my shit? Why? How you support them, but you don't support your own? People say they support, but they choose who they want to support. Not support
True.
anybody. Support, especially
everybody, but like I said in the beginning, you can't think like that. Like everybody is not the same. Like
a fact,
everybody
but
is not gonna support everybody. Sometimes if the saying even goes, even for Jamaicans, like my spirit can't take you. Like some people, yeah, some people it's just a spirit. You know what I mean? Your vibe, I guess you could call it. The frequency. Y'all don't have the same frequency, and that's okay. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit there and try to support everybody. I feel like that's
all right. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. The white men all have in common. They might not
they
get
don't
along.
support everybody. So don't bring the white man into it.
Yo, wait.
They support each other, but they're not supporting everybody.
They don't get along. They might not get along, but you know what they do? They make sure they keep these niggas under control. They all
keep
can
what
agree on that.
keep what niggas under control.
All of them that's following them. The ones that they put fear into. The ones that they rule.
Bro, you'll be surprised. Bro, I told you today, and like I said, I think you don't believe it. Listen,
yes,
white people is a face. You know who's the top elites? They're black.
I know.
And you don't see them because they use the white people to represent follow through and do what they want to do. But like Queen said earlier, which she's 100% correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta straighten our mindset first. But the point I wanted to make when I said our parents failed us, and I'm not blaming them for everything that we go through, but listen, when you reach 18, they be like, "Yo, get out of my house. It's time for you to be a man."
The Jamaican them.
Right.
It's not just Jamaican. It's a Aboriginal thing, bro. But what they fail to understand, your age don't make you a man or a woman.
No
you
doubt.
can go out there at 18 and you may not be a great woman until you're like 26, 28. Right? And the second thing, they kill your potential. They tell you what you can't accomplish because they didn't accomplish it.
Yeah.
So they speak down. They speak that negative curse on you. Without even knowing it.
That shit goes a long way too. When they tell you, "Oh, you're not gonna make it with that," shit goes.
They're speaking a curse on you, like unknowingly, and it's so true. Unfortunately, many parents do that. They speak curses on their children without knowing that that what they're speaking on their children's life.
But look how we mess up. The words they speak belongs to them. It doesn't belong to us. That's how we mess up.
Listen, not really. Listen, something. The tongue is a powerful thing, and whatever you speak into the universe, you'd be surprised how it can reflect on you.
I get you, but the point I was going to make.
And the 4 agreements, words are a very powerful thing.
Exactly.
People used to believe in like witches and stuff like that, and they would cast spells not on themselves. They would cast spells on literally others. So it's really be careful what you say to others, because you never know how people are going to take it, how their spirit, how whatever is going to take it. You never know.
I get that, but what we you guys are not looking at as well. If your parent says something to you,
you're just wrong,
and you believe it, and you let it haunt you, you're attached to it, it cripples you. If your parent says something to you, you detach from what they say to you, and keep on pushing, it has no effect on you. Because their words is their own.
Everybody comes to the realization of that. You never hear Jamaica. You never hear some people tell us that nigga not go amount to nothing at all. You never heard that before?
But the nigga believes in that. But the nigga believe in himself. Say after them say that, say him not gonna become nothing.
Yeah, and sometimes that negative stuff, it drives you to do better, right or wrong.
Prove myself right.
Right.
True.
You know much jacket them give me. I say me a jacket my youth. I'm not got this. I'm not got that. And I'm just look on them and laugh and say, yo, keep on pushing.
Yes.
Every year, we create something new. Oh, what did you do last year? I wrote a kid's book. Oh, what did you do last year? I started my own company. With what? I do my own clothing. What did you start last year? Oh shit, I'm doing a podcast. Oh, what did you start last year? I started a group. So every time them chat, we create something else for them say.
What's the name of your kid's book?
The Voices I Know Not. It's the baby, the fetus in the stomach is telling the story.
Send me a copy.
It's on Amazon. It's in Barnes and Noble. And
I'll go by
the Voices I Know Not. That's actually interesting.
How much for?
I need to go look that up.
So
how much for it?
It's being sold for $10. I'm gonna pull it from the website. It's actually right here because Book Baby messed it up. So I'm gonna revamp it and make it into a hardcover.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if I think kids' books are better for hardcovers because I have a lot.
Yeah, it lasts longer. It's right here.
Oh, cute. Much pages?
Has 24 pages. Half of the book is affirmation.
For a kid's book?
Yes, 24 pages. No, it's 12, and the other 12 is affirmations.
Okay.
So with things like this, you can create a way. Like my kids don't understand this right now. And what I did, like if I can show it to you.
Did you just
What I actually did.
Olivia battery died. That's why
she did. I put their name on it.
Okay.
So they can benefit from
the proceeds.
Exactly. Get what I'm saying? But they don't understand this.
That's creating wealth right there.
How did you see? That's one thing I was thinking I was trying to do. I didn't know how to go about making the pictures and stuff like that.
You get an illustrator. You can go on to Fiverr. And Fiverr, you come up with the ideas. You can have somebody draw it. You can go to your local city and find an illustrator and a publisher and self-publish it yourself.
Okay, people. See, we have a person that wrote a book here. So what are your accomplishments? You wrote a book. You created a podcast. What else you did?
Bro, I'm still accomplishing stuff, bro. There's so much more. I'm not even done yet.
You have a clothing line. What else?
Do you ever feel do you ever feel like it's too much? Do you ever feel like it's overwhelming?
No, the reason why I feel like it's not too much because you have to take the chance. Because I believe, like, first of all, like I said, we need to educate ourselves and we need to understand wealth. See, the thing is, we don't think about wills. We don't think about writing a will. Instructions. We saying that because we got to be rich to write a will. No, you don't. Two, depends on how big your kids is. You're supposed to have money to get a lawyer on deck. Have a lawyer on deck, not only for you but for your family. So putting yourself in a multitude of different pots, it strengthens your chances. It makes stuff greater for you to happen. But focus on them. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know when you're gonna struck gold. If you do it for the love and determination, it's gonna struck gold. Bro, I do music too, bro. So it's so much. It's so and guess what? I work for somebody. And I work for somebody. But guess what? Working for them, I have a plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We focus too much on materialistic things. Like take for instance, here's a simple investment. You paying a car note is not an investment. It doesn't make the car an asset.
A car depreciates, so that's definitely not.
The car is taking money out of your pocket. So how do you earn? Go to Turo, rent the car out every weekend so the car can pay for itself.
Yeah. I tell people that all the time, especially these assholes that be driving in Ibima and them a speed pass you, and I'm like, look at this donkey. Look at this.
Rent a toad. Get what I'm saying? We gotta think between the lines because we're very creative and powerful people, bro.
In fact, I love this chat.
I don't see the book on Amazon. You said The Voices I Know Not.
Voices I Know Not.
Yeah, I don't see it. Book
by Jermaine Johnson. You gotta search. Remember, I'm bottom of the totem pole, so you gotta search.
That shit is $7.
They dropped the price. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, let me see my camera.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And
there's only one left.
Not because
there's one left.
And they mess
it right now.
And they mess it up because they messed up on the grammar. So I'm gonna restructure it. But the crazy thing about it is, see, this is not a big payout. You know how much the royalty on this is?
What?
They're selling it for $7, right?
$7.39.
They dropped the price. The original price was like, I think it was $12 or $10. So they dropped the price. Do you know how much I get off of the proceeds?
$5.
$1. I think $1.24.
What the? You better create a website and put it up there.
So who's making more off of the book?
So what's good? You really? It's better off to put it on your website and try to sell it.
I did the illustration. I did the writing. I did everything. All they did was publish the book.
And you get $1?
$1. But look, if you remember the lady that created Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Look up how much she was getting for her book, bro. People that write books.
She ain't make that much money until the movie came out.
Exactly. She was getting I think she was getting like 90 cents per book.
Yeah, she didn't make that much until the movie came out.
Yo,
no, writer. That's really about the royalty.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and this is the thing we gotta stop too, right? So let me give you an example with my clothing, right? So my kids were graduating, right? So the teacher came to me and she said, "Hey, can you make some hats?" She asked me the price of the hats, and I told her she wanted 50 hats, right? For 50 hats, bro. I wasn't even charging her retail price. For 50 hats, it's $500, right? My kids in their class. So you know what I did? I'll purchase the hats. I'll only charge you $250. And I gave her 24 of these books because she had 24 students in her class. Ask me to this day did I get my $250.
She black?
Yes.
She black, right?
Yes. Not all blacks are like that. But I'm showing you, we gotta.
See, that's a stigma. That's we gotta break that.
No.
That is horrible.
I know if it was a white lady, you would have got paid.
You would have got paid, yeah. That's my stuff, but yeah.
She just burned her bridge, bro. You think you'll ever again get anything from me, bro?
Yo, I knew it, man. Yo, one thing with the white people, you're gonna get your money.
They rob you too. They just do it in different ways.
Yeah, but that way you was gonna get your bag. Come on, $250. Shame on you. Shame on you. She probably got the proceed and took it.
You know what? That's why we do deposits now. So if you charge a $250, the deposit should at least been $50 to $100.
Yeah.
So that way you at least get some semblance of your money, even if you don't get everything.
Yeah. Damn.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of you. You're doing things.
Those are the trials
Yeah.
and errors. Those are the trials and errors that I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because even family members, right?
Mm.
Like I would make,
I'm talking
bro,
about them.
bro. I'm gonna speak on it, bro. Like it's like you know how expensive it is to have a clothing business and to get stuff and to buy stuff out of your pocket. It's very expensive, right? So like certain family member, every time they see they want something free, and I'm new to it, so I'm like, you know what, free advertisement. But over time, you spend 1,000, you spend 2,000, and you're not seeing a return on your money. You be like, yo, I gotta stop this. And it's like they're fresher than you and your shit.
Mhm.
But and then it's like, yo, the 2 hats is $80 because the hats are 40 a piece. Man want screw like, yo, y'all charge me $80 fee hat them. Do you know how much I pay to get my hats made? And it's not no cheap. It's
Material.
not
I seen
no
him.
cheap material. You see what I said?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like they just want to take, yo, they want to celebrate with you, but they don't want to put up the decorations, bro.
That's niggas for you, man. And don't say that's a stigma because that's facts.
Yo, but they were going to
Don't say
store. Yo, how much for that? Oh, 500. Oh, $1,000. Yo, give me that right now. Just to go to the door for show up on the next month.
Yeah.
True.
And then probably to wear the shoes again.
I seen that before. One time I pick up these little niggas, right? I picked them up from Cross County. And normally Spanish people are the one that always hop out of the cab and don't pay. But when it happened with these guys, I was very stunned. So you see, I can't put the knot out past nobody. Anyway, one of them came in a car and he left and said he's gonna go get the fare. So I see the nigga hiding behind the wall, right? And he's calling the other guy and what's up, but it looked like his friend was afraid to come out the car. Now, mind you, these niggas don't went to Zara, they went to Armani Exchange, they went to Macy's. These niggas got bags. And their cab fare is
Scammers.
is $18, right? And
No money on them. They were scamming.
him a calling friend for him friend to come out take cab, whatever, right? So I saw the play. So I says, your friend right there he's hiding behind the wall. I think he's trying to tell you something. So he's like, word. I was like, yeah, he's calling you too, but you're not answering. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I was like, do me a favor, leave your phone. So he left him phone and then go there. And then these niggas came back with a little sob story. They say, you know what? I know you niggas was gonna pull this bullshit, but you know what? Come pick your phone up at the base and just peel off and left them. You understand? Certain things. I was ignorant to say only Spanish people do it, but when it happened to me by a black person, I was just like, wow.
Mad.
Huh?
How are we supposed to heal from things like that? It's like a good story, but it's a lot of mistrust and just among our own people.
Right. That's why
we can't really create anything with each other if there's so much mistrust among each other.
We need to fix that. One thing my sister told me,
how are we supposed to fix? How are we supposed to trust? Because trust is like they say trust is like a mirror. So once it's broken, like you could put it back, but it's not gonna be the same.
Queen, so, but trust that, like you just said some deep joint. Trust is like a mirror, right?
Yeah.
But you have to look, right? In order to trust somebody, you got to trust yourself. So half the people that do the bullshit that they do is the lack of love they have for self, the lack of empathy and the lack of respect.
Right.
Because if I have certain moral, I'm not gonna do certain things like that. Like boom, because I'm gonna feed them family. So no, it feel like to feed my family.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna make sure I pay and I'll probably give my tip to you. See what I'm saying? Because what we don't look at when we do stuff like that, not only do we create trust, but we create favors.
True.
And it says it in your book, Queen. The richest man in Babylon. Him say it's not a book then as well. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get that loan, remember when he told the kid to bring him back a certain thing, so at a certain time, the next time he meets him,
the writing he was supposed to write him down something.
he taught him about trust.
Yep.
Then he started breaking certain things down. He's like, do not talk about gold or jewelry to a fisherman. Like, the knowledge within that book is powerful. You get what I'm saying?
You know,
Everybody wants something.
you know what that actually boils down to? You see, love is a part of trust. And a lot of times when people don't have love for each other, they're always going to try to get over. And when you love, you have empathy. You consider the person feelings other than yours.
That's
And
bullshit.
really,
That's bullshit, cause the one that said them love you are the one closest to you will the gun for sure.
that's why I said if you have love, me not talk the bullshit love, me I talk the real love.
Bio, them are the closest one to stab you.
I am aware, but if you have consideration.
Listen to the first one. Consideration.
No, not like
Yeah.
that. Not like that. Not like how you're looking at it.
Yeah, con.
Not like that. It's because look, it's when you have love, people just consider you weak. And
Because them weak. Yo, one thing sister tell me, King, she tell me, and this shit walk with me everywhere we go. She said, yo, don't ever walk into somebody's establishment and tell them their worth. If they say $5 for it, you pay them the $5 and you go home. Don't ever argue with somebody that putting to build something up and tell them their price. Pay them what they're worth.
And that's what niggas always do. What's my hookup? What's your bridging price?
Right?
What's your family price?
And I'll be like, oh, this is why I don't like to help other black business because they always overpricing. But you're quick as hell to go wait outside in a freezing snowstorm for some damn Jordans, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Check that out. Let me talk to that. Sorry, Queen. Let me talk to that. The reason why my stuff is more expensive, right? I'm not a Nike. Can I get the same stuff as Nike? Yes. It will just have my logo on it, right?
Yeah.
But I am buying at a lesser quantity than Nike. So the bigger Nike buys, the bigger their discount. Me saying I'm a single person, I can only afford 100 pieces. The 100 pieces is gonna cost me a lot more versus me buying 1,000 pieces. You get what I'm saying? So like I said earlier, she ordered 50 hats. It was $500 to get the hats embroidery for 50 hats based on the placements. So how the hell you gonna get my hat then tell me such and such? You know how much Michael Jordan actually take for make our sneakers?
$5.
$16 feet. How much you pay a feet? It might make like 200%.
And a $5 for make it.
Like $16. It depends on the one. It depends on the one you want. It's like $16, bro.
Okay.
So how much you pay a feet? Like $250.
And they paying their workers by pennies, so
Exactly. You might make over 200%. How much you get? Like $250.
Majority of them they make corporate business in foreign countries where it's a lot cheaper to produce a lot of their product.
Yeah, China.
Exactly.
Now we can't really do that with COVID and stuff like that. I mean, you can, but
You can.
Yes, you can. There's always have a way. There's always a way for
it's a business.
Connection. Remember now, them have plenty of connection out there.
I got plenty of I'm purchasing some stuff right now from China, and I'm talking like I get personal emails from them. Mm-hmm. So they ain't stopping you. They tell you how fast they can send the product, how long it's going to take to come, and so on and so forth.
Give me 1 second.
And stuff like that. So yeah, we got to change our mindset, man. We got to think outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. if your ancestor could create a stoplight and it's still working for how many years? The telephone, the gas mask. Jamaicans created an amputated leg. A Jamaican created this serum for papayas so they can go import and export. Jamaica, the first country with internet, so on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff we create, but we don't own the patent or the rights to.
And sadly, it's because I feel like each government we implement in our country, they sell out all of everything.
Yeah.
About our country right now, Jamaica don't even own itself.
Yeah, China take over.
Pretty much.
I'm telling you, it's so sad.
So sad, but that's a fact.
China take over. You know how rich Jamaica is? Jamaica is as rich as Africa.
Africa is selling too.
Africa, they bought out by pieces.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what they're doing to Jamaica. I'm buying out different lands and building big companies. How the hell the natives of Jamaica have to be is being charged?
They're gonna be workers.
I don't buy them. Them give to them for free.
They owe too much money.
Yeah, because of the bullshit highway they build up.
Yeah, and Bill Gates bought farmland. So just get rid of all of those poisonous food.
That's another thing. Farmland. Yeah. How much black people own land? Like at one point, my mom's friend came from Jamaica and she owns like land, like owns a lot of land, but she lives in America. Why are you here? Like
because everything
you want is there. You have
knowledge.
You know how to.
Poverty.
You don't really need anything else.
Poverty is only going to be.
Bro,
poverty is a mindset. Once you have your own land that you can live off of and eat off of, you really don't need anything else.
No, what I'm saying is that that's good. But when people start watch your comings and your going, people them say, yo, listen, you have to pay tax for this. If you don't pay tax for it, guess what?
The canism and the lies and stuff. Yo, look here. Half of the stuff for Jamaica import, my guy. America kill feed. America want sea moss. America want sour sap leaf. America want much herbs and medicinal things we have at Jamaica.
Yep, and these niggas they be selling. If you buy Jamaican food, it's more expensive than American food.
In America.
No, in Jamaica.
No, my youth up here so too. You buy
yeah.
Expensive too.
It's very expensive. Jamaican, when you go to Jamaica, they gobbling up the American food. And I'm like, why you gobbling up the American food? And that food is cancer.
Because them a try Americanize Jamaica. Jamaica is actually a democracy, you know. Jamaica is still under British rule, you know, my guy. I said Jamaica get them independence. Jamaica have no independence, you know, guys. I lie, you know. I look them and make it look good, you know, guys. Every Jamaican birth certificate have the seal of the British crown on it. You know what So, my youth, if you have a whole heap of land at Jamaica, you know much stuff you can incorporate and plant them the soil good.
I don't want nothing.
Right.
What do you mean? You see, and that's another thing. Let me ask you something. If you structure something, right? If you have built up your country, say you have 200 acres of land and you put some farm on it and give some man some job, you think the man am gonna hurt you?
You'll be the first nigga that they kill. And make sure you got some heavy ass security around you, some crocodile. So if anybody, when we go Jamaica, me not trust nobody, not even nigga me around with. Nobody.
This is a joke.
Listen.
Stories that people tell. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a trust
your own family be setting you up. Can you imagine that? Your own family.
Hello.
About the lady and her brother, how she set up the brother set her up with the man, and the man ended up robbed the poor woman. Anyways,
you will help people. I first nigga them I go take out because you have it.
Yep.
But
You are the target.
That's
You know, oh, stupid.
Jamaica is such a place where
I
it's not
understand.
a real place anymore to me. Like it's
But I
not
understand.
real.
But I understand. You know, how
Like it
stupid
can't
that
be.
is?
Like everything that I heard that you hear happens crime wise, and it can't be a real place. Like it doesn't feel like that's
But
what out of many one people lost its meaning a long
you
time
know
ago.
why?
Like
I know what's
a
that.
one person that just survived this
And you
war,
know
that
what's that?
mean
Majority of the killing that's happening down there, is not even coming from your enemy. It's coming from within your own damn blood family. I'm telling you, people be like, "Oh, Jamaica is bad," and that. Every time the tourists them go down there, it's more safer than you who go down there.
no,
Go
but
see your own family.
no.
Yeah.
Them-
I don't
them
trust
different-
nobody there.
them
Nobody.
different, like if Jamaica, them see a tourist. Oh, come, welcome to the island, and this is. I
Right?
keep them on like shit, colorism and classism and all of that.
Yes. You have light skinned nigga they think they white. You're like, nigga, you
Yo.
black.
Yo,
You black nigga.
Brethren, the country is so
Corrupt. It's corrupted.
it corrupt due to the government, but you have to realize that America play a part tonight, guys. The CIA in 84, you know, go through Waterhouse, bring a bunch of gun, drugs, guys. Even Siaga was a CIA operative. You know?
Some here.
So a long time I do dumb stuff at Jamaica. You know? So my gun them my man, my boss at Jamaica and a big man. Them thing they're not cheap, you know.
Yeah, but all them get it. The government knows they come in.
They can't just
allow
grab a boat. They can't just grab a boat and go swim, go eat it again.
Yeah, go get anything you want. They're right there. They're
Yo,
right there.
Yo, we're too easy to listen to stranger, big man.
Right. I'm too fucking licky. If niggas stop selling, we'll be in a better place. Bad man God.
Jamaica have island, a big man. Jamaica have island, natural resources, you know.
Yeah.
How much stuff we can cure cancer, AIDS, and things down there in my youth. And every day people are ball and so them are struggling, you know.
I would say that's why majority. When I see so many African people, you know, then they appear and people swear say, you know, they not make it right because maybe 5 of them in a one bedroom, but they feel to realize that the people them work hard and they go back to their country and invest in it.
But you have African people that's racist against people that's not African.
Yeah, I mean, please. Yeah, you know what? Jamaicans are ignorant and racist as hell towards Black Americans.
Yeah.
Just the same. I'm telling you the truth.
We have so much resources, but we just fail to utilize it. And if we see a man come up, then kill him.
Yo, brethren.
But yeah,
everything upon the planet Earth. When I give a shit, we are the number one. We are the original man and woman. Everything upon the planet that we created. Right? And the first thing is we don't support with queen them. No. And the queen and support it. Now them got them a ton man and a woman and a man. And they have transgender man I try to tell woman how to be woman. They have the fish them I try to tell a man how to be a man, and so on and so forth. And everybody I sell out. So if everything have a sale, what go buy? What a consumer?
Well, as you can see, I'm going to put this to a wrap. The president, all of them people were put this guy in the office. him put them people there before everything else. That's his main focus before everything.
The boy they on a movie set. The boy they're not office. Which office you talk about the boy that they movie set?
I don't trust him. And all like Christian people them vote for him.
Yeah, I
like Christian people them.
Them if you watch them are the wickedest and pay better party. This is why I don't buy it. This is why I don't buy Bitcoin.
Yo, listen.
Bitcoin is It's our currency that we
Why?
use.
What? It's true. All them Christian people voted for him.
Oh boy, stop lying, man. Stop lying. I'm never voting
Yo,
for you.
Bitcoin.
One time.
You know, Bitcoin is a way they hide their money to sex traffic kids, right?
Really?
I figured they had to find a way to use.
That's why
Bitcoin.
That's why it keep fluctuating and going down. The government
But then
they've been trying to crush it for the longest. It
They
was just
were.
on the other day.
I watched a documentary on it, and they really were.
They can't crush it. Because remember, it's like crushing it. It basically being like every country in the world banning it. And think about it, they're not gonna ban it because they're making too much.
Bitcoin not going nowhere, though.
It's going somewhere. Yeah. It's going somewhere. You're not paying attention. Yeah, I do know the gold standards is back.
Going to the moon.
You do know the gold standards is back, right?
Huh?
You do know the gold standards is back.
Silver and gold is back.
Since when?
Okay. It's been back. To get on it. Look up the Nasara. Before what's the name? Yeah, silver and gold is back. That's why last year gold was up 2,000%.
But silver really trending right now.
The currency is gonna be backed by it anyway. So now they can't just automatically give you a loan like that. Remember, they used to just go into the computer, type up, and say, "Oh, here's $50,000 for a loan."
The money's gonna be digital now.
And you know how, and people's not paying attention to it. You remember when GameStop had the
short
spike?
Squeeze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robinhood had to restrict Robinhood, Webull. They had to restrict the stocks because they didn't have the physical money to pay the people amount.
Yeah.
So now, if the currency is backed by gold, right, you got to actually make sure you have the funds or the quantity in the metals to pay that funds out. That's why they had to restrict the stock.
Yeah. Trust me, silver and gold, there's a short squeeze on it coming up. Anyway.
Them can't short squeeze it. I got no fight stock in it. Yeah, make it go up to all $500.
They should go up 10x.
And nice. What I like 100,000.
Yeah. Anyway, nice chat. Thanks again for everybody joining the Emancipation Queen.
Yo, we've been more organized, bro. We straight off the topic so much.
Yeah. The last hour. Yeah, but we need to work on wealth within our family. Break the chain of poverty. We need to do that.
I'm telling you. I'm honestly. I started the moment I found out I was pregnant. I started investing just for my daughter.
Hey,
yeah, man.
That's a precious thing. They're trying to stop that. They're trying to stop that.
Stop what?
They're trying to stop you guys from having kids.
Yeah. That vaccine.
No, it's about survival. They're trying to sterilize us.
They've been trying to do that.
No, but no, them in them final stages.
Yes.
Why you think the man might turn girl overnight, man?
I know.
Put inside of them, tell them,
yeah, I think it's something in the vaccination that they give you.
No, even them weed. The THC is so high. It's making the men them mad, feminine, and the woman them mad.
That's why I'm glad we not drink nor smoke. They not catch me.
You don't drink juice.
Oh? Not a lot. I drink water a lot. So if the only thing they can catch me with is water. The only thing they can't catch me, they can't catch me with nothing else.
My youth, but if you drink water right now, you're probably dead.
No, I don't drink tap water. I drink Poland Spring. Then probably tap that. Well, Bill Gates buy up everything, so probably I'm gonna tap up everything too.
So much I block out the sun.
Good luck to him and that.
Yo, but y'all laugh. I think it's funny, but guess who that affect more?
It would affect actually them.
No.
Me not think it will affect with that much.
Bro, these are people of Caucasoid, bro. They live in the Caucasoid mountain, they freeze and cold, and who the sun benefit more? Us.
Yes, me know, but me not think the sun being blackout I go army.
Mayo, the man them having their house for 14 days and your skin start change.
I me never get sick. Me never get sick.
Neither did I drink herbs. Bush.
I mean, I do road anywhere.
See, back to the Jamaican bush them.
Straight bush.
You'll end the show, my lad.
All right. Anyway, thanks for joining the Emancipate Show. I'm your host, Kel. Thank you guys for coming through. We all need to start support each other. All right.
Most definitely.
Start with the man in the mirror.
All right. No problem. No problem. I'm gonna buy that book though. I'm gonna buy that book.
She said, "I want left, my lad."
Pretty baby.
Well, me cash up here and send it to me. All right.
Look at the pretty baby.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Right.
Bye.
Yo, we're gonna just come off live, my you. Why you hang up everything?
All right. Bye.
You know you can get